country 2 years ago as a McDonald's All-American. Look out! Keon Johnson showing off the 48-inch vertical.
Iwoma dishes. Johnson with the slam. Elevation from Keon Johnson.
Johnson between the legs moves, spinning off of A-Take Green and the finger roll finish.
Here's Wilson one-on-one with Vucevic. Shot clock is winding down. Set it up. Keon Johnson rising up.
As Johnson battling in, and he scores in transition.
6 to shoot. Johnson over Vassell. Yes, sir, from downtown.
So that's Benajolani Hamilton, outstanding player for the champion New York Liberty. He's had a Nets game recently as Keon Johnson slips it in. And a turnover there. 15th from Orlando. Johnson elevates and finishes. From Zach or Evan Scott or Tom Washington?
Definitely a few from Tom.
Oh, okay.
And actually a few from Zach as well.
Deficit's 14. Keon Johnson.
And another ball poked away by Russell. Oh, there's that vertical. There's the 48-inch vertical of Keon Johnson. Basically allowing 50% of what they have there. Johnson lays it in.
It's whether or not the superstars will be there and show up.
Johnson explodes to the cup. Tough finish over Drummond.
He's literally a 3-level, 2-way player. He is the perfect basketball player. There's just one thing. You got to keep the big fella healthy.
Johnson, another nice, nifty finish.
49% from the floor, or from three rather, for the Wizards. That's nice from Keon Johnson.
Record holder for the Brooklyn Nets in blocked shot.
And your hint is one of the all-time great human beings. A strong drive by Johnson.
Second half for Morant is going to be huge.
Keon Johnson got by Jaren.
To get an open, a shot for an open teammate.
Remember, pretty good frame on him, too, is Ben Simmons. Not a little guy at all. Count it, and one. Keon Johnson.
That opened it up for Zoo for the tip shot.
Johnson able to feather it in. 4:15 to play in the second quarter.
Johnson hook it to the corner.
Johnson explodes and finishes. Keon Johnson showing off the bunnies. Wilson feed it for Keon Johnson. 7 to shoot. Johnson drives. He beats it home and one.
A strong attack there.
Eddie Smith not going to challenge Wembanyama off the drive. Johnson's going to take it and make it a 3. Timeout. Screen. He draws Huff. Kick. Keon Johnson got a 3.
Number one, to get off to a good start in defending the three-point line, but as we talked so much about making sure that the pace at which they want to play is there.
Keon Johnson hits a 3.
Back to LA for 2.5 seasons, now back in Brooklyn. Up fake. Johnson, corner 3 is good.
Williams fakes out Halliburton, swing. Johnson lines it up, and he nails it from the outside. And Jordi Fernandez was asked about the threes from the first meeting. Johnson lines it up. Splash for Bull. He just got whammied. Johnson off the window. It's good and one.
Mo Wagner, the extended fake. Lost it. Simmons has it. Up ahead to Johnson. Johnson takes and hits.
Milton with the takeaway. Odd man rush. Keon Johnson with the stop.
That was his 3rd shot attempt. Missed the first 2.
Nice move by Keon Johnson.
Johnson hastily up the floor. Nets have to move in a hurry. Johnson crosses over and slams it down.
Drawing 2 defenders, so he gets the wide open look.
On the inbounds. We know he can do that.
Yes, he can.
Johnson will raise up around the rafters for the 2-hand jam.
To go behind his back, Draymond knocked it away. Got the shot off and timed it well to hit iron, and an extra possession for Tyrese Martin. And Keon Johnson flying in.
Keon Johnson, fake. The jumper is smooth for Keon.
That's why you often see people
or players throwing off.
Right, the generic mask.
Generic.
That was the term you were looking for.
It's been a whole lot of Reese Beekman here in the fourth. Johnson, his jumper, it goes. Keon Johnson. Now it's Keon Johnson. Trying to take the baseline cut off there by Rozier. Show it. Jump shot is good.
Here is Keon Johnson sneaking between two. Here's Keon Johnson cutting through. Oh, a high pizza pie from Keon Johnson.
Ben Simmons, nice lob for Keon Johnson. That's in his transition trouble when they get into the open court. Give it up. Johnson. Johnson makes his move. Good cut. Big finish. Johnson going to the upper room. Keon Johnson earning minutes in this rotation. Johnson, is he feeling it? He is. Johnson got a three.
I don't know if he's a center. Well, that's the thing. They don't have Nick Claxton. Someone had to play it. But he's fronting Green. He was so long, he's able to get it. Another corner three.
111-97 Denver. Johnson. And Johnson drops in the triple.
Wilson swing for Johnson. Shot clock down to 3. Johnson trying to make it happen. Pump fake and a jumper. He's got it. Long two-pointer for Keon Johnson. He'd have a 9-point lead. Keon Johnson hits the turnaround. 10 points for Keon Johnson. That's where 9 and 10 entering action will fall to 9 and 11. Johnson kisses it off the window. Largest lead has been 17. Johnson gives it up to Johnson. It's a Q-tip bucket. And a 23 left in this game. The Heat up by 20, and that's a sneaky, cool drive by Keon Johnson.
Johnson scored the goal and a foul. Guarded by Scotty. Defense there. And Johnson attacking. And Abaji and Keon Johnson.
6:20 left, third quarter. Keon Johnson. And a timeout for Miami.
We're both creatures of our environment. We're close on and off the court, but I think the most important part is that we made one another better.
2:20 to go in the fourth. Johnson, the jump shot, goes for 3.
Good looking shot, came off of a defensive stop.
Small sample size. Nets are now down 58-42. Johnson penetrates high off the window.
For Caleb Martin. Sharp bounce. Johnson elevates. Keon Johnson.
Nets in the driver's seat. And they have been so ever since the second quarter. That really hurts after that tough three. A chance at the three-point play for Keon Johnson.
Nets, after protecting the ball well in the first, have turned it over 11 times between the second and third. Keon Johnson spins into a bunny. Here's Johnson working behind Claxton. Johnson swerves in and finishes. Keon Johnson.
They blitz Russell. Johnson gives it up to Keon Johnson. Splashes in a 3.
And a franchise-altering extension just a couple of months ago as Keon Johnson leaks it and dunks.
Didn't go up with it. Outside hero. Blocked from behind by Russell. Keon Johnson. Oh, Keon can fly. Get on up, Keon Johnson.